With the Doklam standoff in Sikkim between India and China stretching over a month now since July 16th, the situation is becoming tense and, if we go by the talks, a war-like situation may arise. China and India have been engaged in a standoff in the Doklam area in the Sikkim sector, where Indian troops stopped the construction of a road by Chinese soldiers on June 16th. But the biggest question in this regard is India ready for such a situation? In view of the above discussion, a defense expert on Saturday said Indian Army is capable to stand up to any enemy. His comment came in the backdrop of a Controller and Auditor General of India report that highlighted the shortage of ammunition in the Indian Army. Talking to this news agency, defense expert Kamar Agha reiterated his support for the Indian Army and believed that India would be able to stand up to any enemy. As per an ANI report, he said, "The Army Chief just gave us a statement that the Army is ready to fight in all the sectors. And I agree with him that we are ready. We have a lot of countries who are with us and they'll support us if needed. But such a situation shouldn't arise." Speaking on the same issue, however, defense expert Praful Bakshi had a contradicting opinion. "We aren't ready for any war with China. A war isn't fought for 10 days. If we enter a war-like situation, we'll start running out of ammunition very soon. The current government is taking major steps to improve these conditions, like signing million-dollar deals. But, unless we have it beside us, we can't say that we are ready." According to the Auditor General of India report, only 20% of the armory which is critical for a war-like situation is available with the Army. The stock of nearly 60 types of weapons out of a possible 152 is not available with the Army in substantial numbers. When asked on his take on the CBI reports of Indian militaries using Chinese spare parts for Indian-made Bofors guns, Agha said, "This is a corruption case. Since the reports are out, I believe that all the people who are involved will be punished accordingly." Also, it may be mentioned in this regard that leaking out the information of the Army's possession of armory and artillery is a sensitive issue and it should not be out in the public domain for everybody to analyze. Although deriving information for our own consumption is one aspect, putting it up at a public forum is totally unacceptable, especially during trying times like these. That aside, the provocative statements of a former Chinese diplomat who was once based in India when he said, "If Indian troops don't withdraw from Doklam on the disputed border, they should be captured or killed," clearly indicates that the aggression from their side will see no signs of dowsing. Hence the increased need for India to be even more prepared on all fronts. Of the 3,488-kilometer-long India-China border from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, a 220-kilometer section falls in Sikkim. Keeping this in mind, it shall be recalled that Arunachal Pradesh as a state is already a bone of contention between the two nations, and now, with the Doklam face-off, Sikkim has also come into the limelight. The manner in which the aggressor is gradually invading into the territories of India by terrorizing the minds of people in these states points at a form of psychological attack, a very sinister approach on the part of the aggressor. Whatever be the case, the secrecy of the Indian Army should not be exposed at a time so volatile like this, and at all costs, a policy of preparation rather than the approach of boasting or condemning be implemented in times like the present situation. Thank you.